Objective today, once again, is to solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. First problem is x squared plus 12x minus 64 equals 0. What is the first thing that I have to do to solve this problem, Perry?
Take the 64 and put it over to your side.
Yes, you have to move the minus 64 over to the right side and change the sign. So that's what we will do. X squared plus 12x equals 64. What do I do next? Carver.
You gotta split that 12.
Yeah, you got to cut the 12 in half. That's right. So half of 12 is 6. What do I do with that 6 now, Blevin C?
You have to put minus 64 minus?
Nope. We have to do something before that. What do we do with the 6, which is half of 12, Baldridge?
You take the 6 and square it.
You square the 6. That is right. So 6 squared is 36. What do I do with that 36, Martin? No, he's not here, so we have to leave him out. And what do I do with the 36, Armstrong?
Put plus 36 in front of the 12x.
And then what?
64 minus 36.
Not minus 36. What do I put on the right side, Wilburn?
Would you add plus 36 like?
Yes, you would add 36. That is right. Okay, so on the left-hand side, we have x squared plus 12x plus 36 equals what, Bailey?
It would equal 64.
No.
I'm not, wait, what I said. It'd be 100.
It would be 100. That is right. Okay, so now, what do I do on the left-hand side, Hammond?
You take x plus 6 and you put it in parentheses and square.
That is right. Quantity squared of x plus 6. And what am I going to write on the right-hand side now? Blevins D. Equals 100. That is right. Okay, so what do I do to both sides at this point? Garrett.
You find the
Square root of both sides. That is right. X plus 6, quantity squared. Have to find the square root of that. And the square root of 100. What is the square root of the quantity squared of x plus 6, Spradlin? X plus 6 is right. And what is the square root of 100, Deems?
10.
It is not 10. What is the square root of 100, Montavon? Nope. The square root of 100, Courtney?
Plus or minus 10.
Plus or minus 10. Yes, that is right. Okay, so now what must I do in my next step from this point? Haskins.
You write x plus 6 equals 10, x plus 6 equals negative 10.
That's right. X plus 6 equals 10, and x plus 6 equals negative 10. That is right. What is the value of x in the equation on the left, Blizzard?
X equals 4.
That is right. X will equal 4. We have 10 minus 6, so that gives me a 4. What is the value of x in the equation on the right-hand side? Woodrow, she's not here, so we'll leave her out. And Bradley.
X equals
Negative 10 minus 6, that's right. And what is negative 10 minus 6? Negative 16. That is right. Okay, so we have a 4 or a negative 16 or a negative 16 or 4. The practice problem is x squared plus 8x minus 48 equals 0. Solve that by completing the square. On this practice problem, to solve by completing the square, you would do x squared plus 8x equals 48. Half of 8 is 4. If you square that, you get 16, which you must also add to the right side. So x squared plus 8x plus 16 will equal 64. The expression on the left is equivalent to x plus 4, the quantity squared. And on the right, we still have 64. The square root of the quantity squared of x plus 4 equals 64. The square root of 64, that is. So on the left, we have x plus 4 left over and plus or minus 8. Next step is to do x plus 4 equals 8. X plus 4 equals negative 8. This is 8 minus 4, which is going to be 4. And this is going to be negative 8 minus 4, which is negative 12. Negative 12 or 4 is the answer. The problem is x squared minus 5x minus 50 equals 0. Solved by completing the square. For the practice problem, it is x squared minus 5x equals 50. And then half of 5 is going to be 5 over 2. If we square that, we get 25 over 4. And we add that to the right side. Then we have to simplify the right side. We need a common denominator. So if I have a common denominator of 4, I would end up multiplying that 50 by 4 to get 200 and add it to the 25 to get 225 over 4. If I simplify the left-hand side, I have the quantity squared of x minus 5 over 2. And then on the right, I still have 225 over 4. The square root of both sides will give me x minus 5 over 2 and plus or minus 15 over 2. I have two equations to solve now. X minus 5 over 2 equals 15 over 2, and x minus 5 over 2 equals negative 15 over 2. On the left-hand side, x equals 15 over 2 plus 5 over 2. And then on the right side, x equals negative 15 over 2 plus 5 over 2. This is 20 over 2, which is equal to 10. And then on the right side, that's going to be a negative 10 over 2, which is equal to negative 5. You should have negative 5 or 10 for your answers.